Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Just TV Reviews. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about O-Cee and a little bit about Early Tyler. So do you think that O-Cee is suffering from allergies, or do you think he has a drug problem? Since Early Tyler and O-Cee are playing both sides, do you think that they're going to eventually be exposed? And which body do you think is going to drop first? So ever since O-Cee has came on the scene, they talked about his allergies, right? But then I'm thinking like, okay, he got allergy problems. Then they said it again. Then they said it again. So I'm like, well, this cannot be random. What does this mean? Is he doing drugs? But I don't think that he's doing drugs. I actually think he has allergy problems. And what I did learn, I Googled or whatever, that stress can actually trigger those allergy problems. And I noticed that when he's around Kanan and Unique, it seems like it flares or it's triggered due to stress. So I think that oh boy is like stressed out. And you really can't blame O-Cee from being stressed out because I mean he's dealing with two unalivers, and that's gonna put some stress on you. But where O-Cee is going wrong to me is that he didn't tell Kanan who that Unique robbed him. And at first I was like, well, maybe he doesn't know Unique's name, and that's why he can't identify him. It was so weird that I was expecting actually the next episode that the dude would have been dead because Unique has been unaliving everybody he has come in contact with that's around Rock because that's his motive, right? Is to destroy everything. But what we notice about Kanan, especially in the past seasons, is loyalty. He likes loyalty. I remember that time when Famous was taking money from Rock, and he also watched her put the pow pow in his book bag. And that's part of the reason why he and Famous, started separating from one another because, Kanan couldn't really trust him like that. Loved him, but didn't really trust him like that. But of course, Famous was able to get kind of a pass because that was his best friend. O-Cee, I don't think you're going to be too lucky, buddy. So, we did notice that O-Cee is feeding Unique information about Rock and Kanan. And I'm assuming that low-key that O-Cee has really picked a side. He's picking Unique. I think that he's more afraid of Unique than he is Kanan. And like Kanan said, he's scared too. Since O-Cee told Unique that Kanan is stealing money from Rock, I think that Unique has his eyes out on Kanan, trying to figure out where the stash is so he could steal it. If O-Cee keeps asking Kanan questions, I do think that that's going to bring or draw attention to O-Cee. And he's definitely going to be putting his life in jeopardy. Even though O-Cee is making some bad choices, I think teaming up with Unique is definitely the wrong side. He's on the wrong side of things because once Unique has no use for him, I think that he's going to unalive him. But he messed himself up teaming up with Unique because he could have told Kanan what was going on. And I think that Kanan actually would have respected that he actually told him the truth. On the other hand, Early Tyler, Early Tyler he gonna do whatever he feels that's best for him. Dude is definitely about his money. And like I said, I think that O-Cee is more scared of Unique than he is Kanan. And I think that O-Cee as well as Early Tyler are pretty much Team Unique. I don't think that Early Tyler is Team Marvin, but he could be. He's up and down. The thing about him is he's loyal to his money, right? And whichever friend is paying him the most money, I think that may be the person that he sides with. I mean, he's actually taking money from both Marvin and Unique. And I feel like Marvin would probably be the better deal for him because he can actually have steady income coming in versus Unique. He has to actually rob Rock in order to get some money to come in, and that's not gonna be something that he's gonna be able to sustain. So I think Marvin would be the better deal. Now I don't know if Early Tyler changed his mind about Marvin, because I don't think Marvin was really giving him money then. But you remember back in a couple of episodes where I think Unique was there at the shop, and then Marvin showed up, and Unique was gonna actually unalive Marvin right there, but Unique decided that he didn't want to. But Early Tyler, he didn't even have a problem with him doing it there. So once again, he's not loyal. But I wonder if he changed his mind since Marvin actually vouched for him, and he's gonna be running things at the gambling spot for Stefano. I wonder if that's gonna change his mind. And at this point, Marvin then put a target on his back with Stefano if Early Tyler messes up. I'm hoping at this point that Early Tyler won't do something stupid on behalf of Unique to mess up something with Stefano. But then again, it seems Early Tyler is pretty much selfish. But I'm hoping that he won't do anything that'll jeopardize Marvin, because Marvin gonna have other problems with, all the trouble he's been causing this season with the Jersey people or whatever, and Unique. So drop down in the comments. Let me know, whose side do you think that Early Tyler is really on? You think he's on his own side? You think he's on Team Unique? Marvin, let me know. Drop down in the comments. And do you think that he'll eventually get exposed and unalive, as well as O-Cee, for betraying Kanan and Marvin? So if you made it this far in the video, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You can thumbs up if you liked the video. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.